What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Woke Podcast, episode 19. Yo, I'm about to hit y'all with another one. This is part two. I was supposed to give Rico, his flowers on part two because me and him did it and knocked it out somehow, some way, couldn't even damn get the video the way I was supposed to get it and put it out on YouTube. So my phone was acting bipolar. That's not Rico's fault. That's my phone's fault. I get pissed off at shit like that when I know that I'm trying to give somebody a platform and shit don't go as planned, and it ticks me the fuck off. Oh my god, I don't know what the fuck the damn thing sometimes. Sometimes I wish at the end of the motherfucking day it just never ever did that. But y'all do watch my videos. Thank you for all the support that you've been giving me, my subscribers, everything like that. Again, I never wanted to damn do this because I never thought it'd be possible just to get on the camera and talk on the camera. And I'm want a career for real. I want to get my podcast about the off the ground. You know what I'm saying? And a grind is a grind. And I told y'all that if I'm going to keep pushing, I will make it possible because I will do whatever to make myself famous, to make it to a point that I can prove to my family that I can really do this shit. Even if, people that's not watching, but 9 times out of 10, when you're on YouTube, somebody's watching. Somebody's like really supporting the dream that I'm really chasing. And that goes for anybody. Don't ever doubt yourselves. And I say this because I doubted myself so much. Stress eats me alive. When I put myself down, I just feel like I can't do shit like this. I can't do a lot of the fucking video type shit. But it changed since my second child, and I put myself in this situation that maybe I need to push myself a little bit more further. So since I did this and started this, and I started getting subscribers, it puts a smile on my face because it shows that I have supporters, and it shows that people really do care. And I did the same thing. I'll subscribe to people if I whatever video I can get to. If I know it's brand person's brand new, whatever, I'll jump on it and I'll subscribe just to subscribe because people's looking for that. They looking for that damn subscribe and just that build themselves up. It's a community of people. It's a community of everybody, and so the world's big, bro. Especially YouTube. YouTube's the most biggest platform because it's a world full of people that's really fucking viewing, sharing, and seeing what you're really doing and how you're making it work and how you being blessed that you can really push yourself to the limit. And I have really been doing that like nonstop crazy. I don't know. It's like I have a personality. I have a drive that I just cannot stop, and I will never ever stop. If I have a camera, I'm going for the go because there's no way in hell for right now. So right now, I can't stop, and I won't stop. Shout out to Rico. This is the World Podcast 19, part too. So while he had his half, well, I was in it too. So me and him was talking, getting like chopping it up. We had uh good laughs and everything like that. It's like brothers catching up. You know what I'm saying? Me and Rico worked together at Center Stitch Farmer, so we always had that good kind of damn vibe. Me and him, we had our ups and downs, but we never ever hated each other. And if you ever had a coworker that you worked with for so long, for years, y'all gang like a damn bond and shit. And shout out to him for I told him that I was gonna put him on my podcast, and he's tripping off this shit. Like, Brandon, how are you doing that? Like, I don't even know how I'm doing it. I'm just doing it, and I'm pushing myself and pushing myself again and pushing myself again. Uh I would love for anybody to jump on with me, but since I started doing it and I had a co-host, I feel like, yo, I, I can do it by myself, and I'm proving that right now. I'm really proving that right now. Uh, Now here's what I'm on right now. My son was about to take a shower, right? All right, cool. He wanted his toys. Knowing 5-year-old kids, they're gonna want their toys in the bathtub and everything like that, just so they can wash and have their moment. All right, cool. I allowed that. He brought like 6 things of toys, brought it up in the bathroom, put it in the damn bathtub. My son gets out of his clothes. When he jumped in the tub with me about to cut on the water car, about to wash him, he jumped in with these toys. His foot like got on one of the toys, and all of a sudden he fell back. And when he fell back, it went bam. He hit his head right then and there. Oh, my son just went ballistic crying, and I was like, "Why did you do that?" But yo, like, it was unexpected. Didn't think he was gonna do that. But 5-year-olds, they get really hyper. My son is very hyper, and he likes to do some crazy, crazy things. It don't matter what it is. My son is a real stepper. He will step. If he knows shit don't go toward his way, he'll make it go to his way, man. For real, for real. Yo, my son's an OG, literally. Um, so I stood by his side and everything like that while he was crying it out. Cause after when I had to wash him and all that, cause like got him out the way. But when he got out the shower, he brushed his teeth, and like I had to calm him down because he was really feeling it, and it was the back of his head too, Mind you, now he hit that shit hard. Um, I did a YouTube short, right? And when I did the YouTube short, and I listened to a lot of rock music because I'm a '90s baby, and I grew up on rock music because of my mom. You know what I'm saying? So I listened to a lot of rock music. While that's being said, I do different type of songs on YouTube Shorts. So when I was doing that, I did Journey, Don't Stop Believing. When I did Don't Stop Believing on that short, it just rose a lot of fucking views. A shitload of views. And I was sitting there and I was bugging. I was like, oh my God, holy shit. And I can't even complain because I was so happy seeing that. I was like, oh my God, oh my God. I was geeking. I was like refreshing, like non-stop, dog. I was like a fucking fiend seeing that. I was like, bro, if y'all can just blow this up and just try to get me like out there famous, that would be that would be phenomenal. That would just make my day. Hey, give me a call. Give me a call. Because, you know, I grind on this shit. I grind on this shit. And I make YouTube fun. It's a thing. It's thank God it's something that you can really put yourself on and really talk on. It's not like you're making yourself bored. You're entertaining yourself. So it's really that. And there's a lot of YouTubers that entertain themselves. I don't just go in like some people will like vlog and go inside the stores and do some wild shit in front of people. And knowing me, like I'm not a people person, so I'm not gonna fucking do crazy shit in front of anybody. Like I don't no, not me. Jumping off of shit to another damn thing or dancing in front of people or just doing anything to try to entertain. And I understand that people watch that to entertain, to be entertained. Not me. No, I'm a different breed. That's why I was like, yeah, I'm not doing all that extra shit. If I'm gonna damn do something that's very, very focusing on what I do, it will be a podcast. Because again, I love watching Podcasting. I'm crazy at it. I'm like very in tune with podcasting. If I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna keep my people coming, I am gonna damn keep that going. And you can see when I'm on my YouTube and it says promoting for my podcast. It's just all about that. And that's it. While that being said, at least I got a fan base. A little bit of a fan base. It might not be a lot of a fan base, but it's a little bit of a fan base. And I'm blessed for the people that come and subscribe to my channel. It's great. I enjoy every single bit of that. Y'all are blessing me, just like I'm blessing y'all. So if y'all are going to give it to me, I'm returning a favor. That's just what it is. Um, when I stayed at St. Paul's, right, I used to hang out with a guy named Rodney Grace. We went to his house one day, right, and a lot of people we eat like hot chips or anything like that. I love hot Cheetos. Back then, it was no Takis or whatever, but I used to eat a lot of hot Cheetos. I forgot whatever. I used to put hot sauce on a lot of my shit too. Also, I'll eat jalapenos out the jar. Like I'll go stupid eating jalapenos out the jar. It don't matter if it's like a little jar or a big jar. It's a jar that I can just eat a lot of jalapenos. Hell, when I was little, I used to eat them at the garden and fucking uh, eat the peppers out the garden. It was a habit. And my grandma's neighbor at the time, I forgot who it was. I forgot that person's name. Before I jumped to jalapenos, this person put the jalapenos and made his own type of pepper stuff, the juice and all that. I used to bring that shit to my grandma because it'll be for me because I had an obsession eating peppers. And I always tested how far I can get with my tolerance and shit like that. I wind up going to Crystal and them's house, right? This and then playing the PlayStation 2, like Street 1, Street 2. This was me for real. gaming. We're in the room, just gaming, playing basketball. You know, having a moment. Me and Rodney. The brother, Chris, you know, he had a ghost pepper. It was right on the fucking damn bed. He asked me, he's like, did I want to take a pepper? I was like, yeah. Can I chew down the pepper? I was like, yeah. Peppers don't bother me. Stupid me went ahead like Mr. Badass, Bobby Badass himself, fucking take the pepper. I don't chew the pepper, I just swallow the whole fucking pepper, bro. When I did that, I didn't feel nothing at first. I just said, oh, this ain't nothing. 5 minutes in, that when I was gaming, like 5 minutes in, literally, my cheeks was on fire from both cheeks, bro. And it was like fucking flaming. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, what the hell? So I was trying to ignore it, but the more I kept ignoring that, the more I was pouring sweat. And the more I was pouring sweat, the more I was going foolish. I could not handle it as much longer than I did. It took like a whole 11 minutes tops just to get to that feel of fucking fire inside your damn body. That's when I was fucking like, oh, nah, bro, this ain't happening right now. So, like, I got up, left up out of Crystal's house. I think I had somebody with me, if I'm not mistaken, but I leave that house, go to my trailer, and then I try to wash it down with water. It's still fucking with me. I get asked, like, Brandon, drink you a think of white milk and everything like that. All right, cool. I'll drink some white milk. When I did that, it did nothing but trigger the fuck out of my guts. To the point I was like, oh, I can't shit this out. So I have to go to the point. If I did that, though, if it came out on the other side, oh my God, no. So I went to the front porch, right? And mind you, now my porch wasn't so big. It was like a little wooden porch. I laid on that damn porch. I literally was curled up in a ball, and I was fucking tearing up because it was that massive inside me. Pause. But it was that massive flaming inside my guts for real. Yo, it was just no fucking way a ghost pepper can be that hot. And I never heard of a ghost pepper before, but me being like, oh, I can do this, I can handle it. I till this day regret taking that pepper. I fucking took 2 of my fingers and I kept gagging myself, like trying to fucking get this pepper out. So the more I kept damn doing it and pushing it to the limit, the more I kept fucking feeling off. So I had no choice but to keep that going. When I finally got the to the point of vomiting, I know I did it probably like vomited like 4 times. It took 4 times to vomit that shit out of my system. When I finally got it out, I seen it, I felt it come throughout my throat, and it got on the ground. And I'm sitting there looking at this pepper. And I'm telling you, still the same size. I'm sitting there looking at this pepper and I'm like, you was a sorry son of a bitch. And then I wanted to say some shit to Chris. Like, at that point, like, I wanted to cuss his ass out because that was horrible. That shit was in my system for at least about close to 2 hours. And mind you now, that's how stupid. Mind you now, 2 hours going stupid, that would be me. Hell yeah. We let me see. The next day, I wind up going up the road, right? Because St. Paul's ain't so big, especially from where Ren Road is. But I walked up the road, right? And there was this one car that just happened. I was walking, I'm going up the Maxway because I wanted something from the store. Halfway up, a car pulls up beside me. And there was 3 people in that damn vehicle. The guy on the passenger side said, "Hey man, I saw you at the football game. Hey gang, why you didn't get my number?" And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? What you mean get your number? Like, that sounded weird to me, but bro, keep it trucking. And there was a girl that I used to talk to. Her name was Kayla. It was her brother, and I did not know that. He was trying to catch me slipping and see if she was riding out with me because that day I was going to go to the wildlife and ride out with Damien and them, just, go to the woods and shit like that, ride out there. Obviously, she wasn't with me because 9 times out of 10, when I'm outdoors, I'm always hanging out with Damien, Steven, Randy, uh, damn near about every day because I didn't like to be at home. I like to hang out over there, and all we did was like smoke and party and have our time and shit like that. We always chill. Even though we was young, man, we was literally getting fucked up at a young age. Damien, mind you, now Damien has some cool parents. Damien was younger than me. I could say Damien was like fucking 13, 14. I think it was like 13, 14. But getting high, this nigga got high, bro. And mind you, and this for someone to be that young had a lot of tolerance compared to my tolerance. And every time when we smoke, I'm fucked up, I'm fucked up. But when he smokes, it's like that shit does not faze him a bit. It's like a whole different type of. He's a white boy for real. The white boys when they get fucked up, they get fucked up. For a dude that's that young and can hold a tolerance like that, that's how I knew. 'Cause I remember me and Damien was going to Lady Gravedigger, right? One morning, me and Damien got up, we smoked 2 joints that morning. It was literally we had to be over there at the grave site to do some digging around about 8 o'clock in the fucking morning, dog. So we walked from his house all the way up to the graveyard, literally to meet her. When she was digging for an old lady like her, she is well known in St. Paul's. Everybody knows Lady Gravedigger. For me looking at her and she got that shovel in her hands and shovel in her hands, I'm like, ain't no way in hell she can damn dig. Like, no way. I don't think she could do this. But she says she's been doing it for years. She had a joint. Damien had a joint. They got prepared. She started digging first. She was going non-stop. So while we all smoking, I'm sitting there bugging. I'm like, damn. She said, I do this for a living. I believe it. Because someone that can, for a woman like that, and you can dig like that, you is badass. For a old lady like you, for your age, to just dig graves is one powerful ass woman. Damien took the second quarter, started digging. When they passed me the shovel, I did not do half the shit that they was doing because Damien was so used to doing that shit with her. I never dug graves. Started doing that shit, and I swear my arms was killing me. The more I kept digging, the sore I kept getting. And I mean, thank God I was skinny at the time. I didn't really have the like back problems and everything like that. But when I know that I'm spazzing. And I just stopped digging. And then I remember her telling me, she looked at me, she's like, I don't think you're used to, being fired up. And I was like, I didn't get what she meant at that. And she had this bottle of fucking liquor. It was a whole thing of Jack Daniels. I'm talking about a big ass bottle of Jack Daniels. And she's like, do you want to take a shot? And I took 4 shots. And she said, this will help your muscles. Took 4 shots of fucking Jack Daniels. I'm talking about some big ass shots too, dog. And we took the shots. Me, her, and Damien went right back to it. And then I just felt like I felt nothing, bro. It's like we was going in just to dig that hole. I don't rest in peace to the person that we were digging the grave for, but I'm not used to jumping in graveyards and doing that type of thing for the deceased. It was crazy. There's been plenty of times I've seen her do that, but she is well known. Lady Gravedigger, everybody knows in St. Paul's. Only the people that knows Lady Gravedigger knows Lady Gravedigger. She is very much well known. Shout out to her and rest in peace to her because she had a good heart. Not only that she did graves, but she had a good heart. Love her, miss her. Um, my mom met up with a woman named Trish. Well, she worked in St. Paul's. She met up with a lady named Trish. Now, I was shocked because I met Dave, her husband at the time. Dave came to the house, and my mama worked with Dave's wife, Trish. My mom winds up being friends with Trish down the line. I was introduced to Trish probably like a couple weeks. I can't really remember, but Trish knew me since I was since I was a youngin, and me I'm 31 now, so she knew me since I was a youngin for sure. That it's been years ago. God damn, years ago. And Trish is a good person, man. And I remember when my mama did bring Trish to the house. I don't know how we got on the topic about I think I'm the one that said, look, I go to Damien's house, a little young dude named Damien or whatever, and then it just went from there. And then I think Dave is the one that said, yo, I remember seeing him out there uh, hanging out at Damien's, and actually, I really do remember that day. It was, well, I think it was on a Tuesday. I was Me and Damien had plans that day. We were supposed to go to JoJo's and Patricia's, and so that day, Dave came to the house. He didn't come in uh, at that particular moment, but he did knock on the door, and I happened to be the one that answered the door. When I answered the door, it was like that man. He was like he's big as hell. Like Dave is a big dude, bro. Compared to me, I was a toothpick. I was skinny, bro. He could have picked me up and like, come here, crack my back on his damn on his lap or something like, or use me as a punch bag or something. But he came and got his weed and everything like that, and he remembers seeing me and everything like that. But so, long story short, I didn't talk to Dave that day, but I remember because I was too high. But I remember when my mom was mentioning Dave to me, and Dave mentioned that he seen me out there, and that's when I met Dave, and then I hit it off with Dave. Dave is really cool. See, he looked out for my mama, tatted her up. My mama watched her kids. Damn, that was like, God, so long ago. When I forgot the story about that, but my mom used to watch their kids, and for a pay back or whatever, like my mama would get tatted, and most of the tattoos that's on her body has came from Dave himself because he did most of her tattoos. Um, Let me see. Hmm. When I experienced a lot about St. Paul's, because majority of my family stayed in St. Paul's. Back then, it was so mellow. So it's like Mayberry. I love the way St. Paul's is. It's so small. Everybody knows everybody. It's family. It's like Mayberry for family. Back then. Now it's still the same, but it's not the same. I was still a bulldog when I left up out of there, and I still represent St. Paul's till this day because St. Paul's is my home. Also, Robertson County is my home. Period. I would never forget about the roots in Fayetteville either because my grandma stayed in Fayetteville most of her life. Uh, so again, I'm gonna put Facing Avenue on, and I keep damn making myself out here fucking big, and for people to watch my videos, for people that pay attention to what I do on my grind. Once I get that feel of being top notch, big, uh, I'm gonna put my people on the map. Well, not people. I'm gonna put St. Paul's, Robertson County on the map, and Fayetteville on the map. Period. Because I can't just damn turn fake people that when they make it, they don't put their shit on the map. I will because that matters to me. when people struggle and everything like that, people go through a constant struggle. I went through a constant. I can't say that I still am, but I've been in and out of jobs, and I try to make them work, and I feel like sticking it out with one job is great. Money's all right. It's enough to pay bills, but I'm also working on a career, so it's a back and forth thing. And I really, really want my podcast to be big as it is, and it will give exposure. So far, it has. Thank God, by the grace of God, it's been giving me a lot of exposure. Um, I feel blessed. I should have did this a long time ago, a long, long time ago. But now that I am doing it, I'm gaining a lot bigger than I since I started, honestly. And fuck, it's great. It's great. I ain't seen no the comments. I don't really look at comments like that. It's just if people do jump on the comments, I don't mind reading them. I don't mind responding to them. At least people like want to say whatever, and I'll see it if I do get the chance to see it, respond back. But since I'm viewing a lot right now on my YouTube page, it's viewing like massive, massive, crazy, bro. Like, and again, I'm doing this for my family. My wife, she told me, Brandon, if you're doing this, I'm gonna always support you. I'm always gonna stick it out with you. Make sure your dreams, if you make sure your dreams rise, and that's the type of love that I love about her. And she has been supporting me. We went through so much together that it's crazy, man. You just gotta make your wife happy, make my wife happy, and I do that every day. I like to see my wife smile. I like to see my kids smile, but they also want to see a hustler. They also want to see a father that wants to shine in life, to have my kids see a lot more than what they're seeing now, because this world is on another level. But I try not to let them see that. I want them to see what I saw growing up as a kid myself. Uh, Staying out of trouble, always nice, always very, very, very to myself. That's what I want for my boys. I want my boys to have everything that they have, but I also want them to be raised proper, raised like level headed, maturity. Don't ever disrespect your elders. Always respect your elders. Do not ever disrespect them. When you answer to any of them, it's always yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, sir. You know, things like that. That's how you get respect. You got to earn respect to get respect. Basically, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. But I'm blessed. I recently got a 15 subscriber. I read the name. I forgot the name now, but I got really top two subscribers today. Like I was sitting on 13, now I hit 14, and I hit 15 real quick. So shout out to my 15 subscribers for watching my videos. Uh, showing a lot of loyalty, and y'all are the best. And again, I love y'all. I love my fans. So every podcast that I do is like every single day. Every upload. I'm telling y'all, I'm not done yet. I'm just fucking firing up. So, while that being said, y'all did hear me talk on this one. Again, shout out to Rico because he did part one. So, this is the Woke Podcast, episode 19, part two. So, one half to another half, all into. I tried, Rico. I tried to get the video out there, dog. I tried. But if you wanted to get together and everything like that, and you want to come stop by the crib and make a podcast while you're here in person with me and everything like that, that would be even more better. So I don't have to deal with the damn messenger shit and just video from there. It's just my phone does not agree. It's too damn weird. But this is the Woke Podcast, episode 19. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Had to get a lot out, what I had in me, and I'll see y'all on next go around on episode 20. So be looking forward to episode 20 because it will be coming out and real soon. So right now, enjoy this one, all my expressions that I laid out on this one, and part one to part two. I hope y'all enjoy watching them, and I'll see y'all next go around. I love y'all. Peace, love, respect. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are the shit. Episode 20 will be coming out soon. Enjoy episode 19, part one, part two. See y'all there. All right.